knew you would come. You must feel as I do the connection between us. I knew you would come. You must feel as I do the connection between us.
Hello, hello, hello everyone. And welcome back for more Minecraft. I so I've been playing it a bit. I've tried not to make much progress going deep into the quests. Like, I just kind of surface level touched a bunch of what we could do without going to the nether yet. Welcome on in, Lay, Zorbeltis, and Lisa. How are you all doing? And thanks for the hydrate and the stretch. I hope y'all are doing well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, because we're processing. Gotcha. But what is gating us a lot right now is steel, which we do kind of have access to steel. So I did some exploring. See, I didn't go far. But I did go over to this place. It contained a piece of soul sand in the middle and 4 magma blocks, which was good because I used one of those magma blocks to make magma droplets, which were necessary to make coke brick, which made a coke oven, which I put in blocks of coal, turning into blocks of coal coke, and I'm piping the creosote out. Now, the coal coke, I can use that in a foundry with iron to finally get steel. Now investors have built us. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope I can improve that. But we do have a foundry. It's right here. I have a foundry. Which I only used, the things we actually had. I have not gone to no nether portal. Go ahead and get some. That's gonna take a lot of power. I do have this capacitor bank. Alright, so that's going to run it. But we need proper power. You can make bricks of coke, but can you make Pepsi bricks? No, because coke is superior. Next question. I have pushed our drawers of ore back. I have relocated the foundry, and I've made metal drawers. So that's running and operating. I have made a pressure chamber for pneumaticraft, but we don't have any other pneumaticraft infrastructure because it requires steel. I have expanded the farm, regrow a lot more things, and I learned that I can harvest them all. I can vein mine harvest, which is very helpful. But also the farm is a little too big to hit everything at once. I did get some rice because I used some... I made a grass field and I used bone meal on that. So I got flowers and grass. And so I got rice seeds from there. You never heard of mango coke? Alright, so this is what I do. For 16 ounces of drink, I take half a teaspoon of malic acid, and then half and half, so 8 ounces of Coke and 8 ounces of Sprite. And I'll put that together. Delicious. So tasty. Mango Coke sounds good though. But yeah, so I've set up a infusion altar for mystical agriculture. I have used it for precisely one thing, making the gate pearl, but I haven't done this yet. But the output of this is going to end up summoning cows, chickens, sheep, pigs, and rabbits. So I'm gonna have to set up a pen area for that. Might just fence this off. And make that, you know, the rant channel. You got a weighted blanket now? Nice, Orbeltus. Nice. I made some snad. And I put sugarcane on it. Sugarcane grows taller and faster on snad. And the one in the middle grows even faster because I'm redstoning it. It's already max again. So, you know, we got plenty of crops. Plenty of crops. I've got... I can't really see it too well. I've got kelp growing down here. And a piece of soul sand. Just happening over there. Nothing really happening inside, but that's fine. We don't need it to. I've got a full enchantment table here. Surrounded by books. I've got an experience holder. Hold on my experience. I have an automated squeezer. That's 3 armor stands jumping on that for me. So if I need anything squeezed, that'll just happen for me. I got a smithing table. Got a framing saw so I can work with framed blocks easier. I've got these framed wall boards which I've put grid white concrete in. Because there was no paper walls, no shoji. So I had to make the best that I could. And I say it turned out rather well. Hey, Lisa. I've also got a jewel crafting station for making, you know, fancy jewelry. Not really making any, but we have that. I've got a kitchen. Got a rice cooker. Got the stove with the basket facing the stove. So if we cook iron, it pops off into cast iron and gets caught immediately. I got a cooler box from Sushi Go. It'll do the automatic crafting for us for things that can get crafted together. It just doesn't balance automatically, which is silly. Then I have all the other stuff here from fishing. Got a roller containing some imitation crabs and tobiko, cooked rice, and nori. We need avocado, soy, wasabi, and whatever the heck goes here in this California roll. Maybe if I look up California roll, it can tell me what is supposed to go there. Tuna fillet, cucumber, or cheese. Ah, okay. That probably goes in that slot then. The only required stuff is nori, rice, this slot, and avocado. But it requires avocado. Shame. Got a fermentation barrel. I've got a kitchen counter. I've got a kitchen floor, which means these are actually connected even though they don't touch. Got a cooking table, so I can put ingredients in here. And it'll be available for cooking. It's also Z-fighting with the Sushi Go cutting board. Don't worry about it. And I have a sink, which does not do infinite water, which I am so sad about. Very sad about it. I've got a boat. Got a boat. It's, you know, a boat. I'm gonna sleep through the night so I can reset the 3-day counter. Yeah, this boat kind of sucks, but it can go fast, and it has lots of storage. Lots of storage. So if I need to store things, it's got it.
Zorbeltis,
You're such a good petal. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Okay? Because good petals deserve good days, so you should have a good one. But just because you have a bad day doesn't mean you're a bad petal either. Because all petals are good petals. I've got the manual pump over here now, supplying water to this tank, which supplies water to the steam boiler add-on for this magmatic boiler, which boils water and magma into steam. And then the steam gets pumped out of the boiler add-on into this fluid tank, which then gets pushed into the industrial chiller, which made me snow, which is what let me make the cooler box. I should probably reorganize this stuff too. But, you know, piping the outputs of the water strainer into drawers. I've also got this whole process a lot more automated and infinite. A diamond cobble generator making cobble. The cobble gets turned into gravel. The gravel gets sluiced. Oh, that's full. The gravel then gets turned into dirt, which doesn't do anything. Or which then gets turned into sand, which gets sieved. Which then gets turned into dust, which also gets sieved. And it all gets shoved into the controller. I additionally have 2 more tempered glass jars under here on blue ice, so that they freeze faster, mostly to make ice, when I want them to. This unit's gonna fall asleep to comfy stream. Good idea. But yeah, so ice, blue ice, packed ice. All from infinite water from these floppers, which I didn't know about until I was really looking. Let me hop on top of this so you can see the floppers, or, you know, fluid hoppers. So they will take, you know, a block of water from above them. Yeah. And so I have 2 of them facing, this one facing to this one. So that one will keep this one topped up. And this one will generate more. If there's a higher demand of water, like say when I want to refill water in another tank, or if I'm using these, well, I have more water getting input at a time. So, you know, that's good. But, yeah. Oh, hold on, I need to go get that. I need to go get the airdrop. That's also a applied energetics recharger. I just got that because I went and used my spellbook to go mine some Certus from a depth that I can't quite reach. My inventory is so heckin' full. Just the most random stuff. Refill upgrade. I don't want a refill upgrade. Ooh, another pocket generator. Nice. And then break that, and break that. Honest, the boat I have looks like what pirate rats use. So small and cute. Squeak, squeak, yo. I mean, it is Hal's pirate mod, but it is also very small, I agree. Can I still back up here? Okay, good. It is very small, but it's from Hal's pirate mod. It's interesting. I would still prefer my own custom boats and stuff, but, you know, whatever. I've got so much junk. I can't wait to upgrade to an A system so everything's just kind of magically handled. Let's see. I was waiting for this to finish, and it is. So I'm going to knock out the front of the foundry so I can throw down window blocks. I don't know how tall it's actually gonna make it. I'm just gonna use all of the blocks. Good idea? Bad idea? I don't know. Whee! Yeah, because the water layer, I can't trample the farmland. So that's pretty high, pretty tall foundry. I would say so. But I also have a ton of fire brick. I can kind of match that. The other thing I'm going to need are ladders. Do I want framed ladders or the dry bamboo ladders? You know what? I can make a ton of the dry bamboo stuff. Oh, it can't be cooked in here. Oh, yes it can. It just doesn't want to shift click. I also filled up the jumbo furnaces, so it can cook a full stack and stack plus one at a time. Which is, you know, really good. Onions, coffee, industrial hemp, potatoes, sweet cabbage. Ah, I should plant some cucumber. Yeah, there's seeds. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's fine. And that should be all the cucumber. Give me these. You know what? Go right at the back here. Well, that almost went all the way up. Whee! Alright. Put that bucket away and get our ladders out. There we are. And I'll go ahead and put one more up. Actually, I'll go ahead and go 2 up. Just because I had enough ladders for that. Whee! Also, I moved the lava generation back here, along with its own generator. So we just have infinite lava in there. Weight of blanket is 13 kilograms, 29 pounds. That plus stream may get you sleeping soon. Good. Huh? Huh? $28.40. 212255. Ugh, really? It does not like incomplete levels. Yep, that's fine. Alright, we should be able to handle like a full stack at a time, right? Should do, yeah. Let's throw another thing of gold in there. Oh yeah, I can handle stack plus. Three stacks, perhaps? Okay, yeah, there we go. It can handle almost 3 full stacks in there at a time. That's a lot of iron. There's also gold in there too. Oh yeah, then it'll handle it all. Let's munch on foods that we haven't munched on. Increased healing received from all sources. Oh. Neat. How do I get more? Oh, I can plant it? This itself is planted? No? Furium farmland, rich soil, potentium, dirt. Ah. Ah. No? Okay. I don't know then. It'll just have to be in a cloche. But oh well. We have 3 diamond chests. One just has some flowers in it. This is going to be a little bit of a basalt generator to make me enough basalt to make a proper basalt generator. But yeah. There was also an update to the pack, which added the Abyssal Archives, which is more story. This chapter serves as a storyline for Oceanblock 2. As you progress, you'll unlock more lore that you found along the way. Log entry 001, The Crash. This day didn't exactly go as planned. One moment, the continuum was gliding through the void, system stable, trajectory locked. The next, alarms screaming, hull integrity failing, radiation flooding the ship, and the violent pull of an unseen force wrenching us from reality itself. The reactor core surged past critical, containment failing faster than I could react. I barely made it to the escape pod. The GPS and comlink weren't so lucky. And now I'm here. No land, no comms, just a raft, and I use that term loosely, and wreckage bobbing in the waves. The continuum is out there, crippled but still kicking. If I can repair the comlink, I can link it with the GPS mapping system. Maybe I can find a way off this rock. For now, I need to survive, and I need to ignore whatever just moved beneath me. Log entry 002, analyzing the wreckage. The water is littered with wreckage. Most of it is mine. Some of it isn't. I've salvaged what I can. Some hull plating, circuitry, a few tools that somehow survived. This wasn't just a freak accident. The way the continuum was ripped off course, The way every system failed at once, I think this was deliberate. I felt it, that pull, that raw force, like the universe itself reached out and grabbed hold and dragged us out of the sky just to watch us fall. The thought that gnaws at me is, if I wasn't the first, and if other ships have been caught in this, where did their crews go? Log entry 3, sluicing for life. The sluice is crude, but effective. Seawater runs through fine meshes, pulling out sand, minerals, metal scraps. A small step towards something greater. Honestly, the monotony is comforting. The simplicity of sorting materials, refining raw elements, keeps my mind focused. Every handful of resources is an act of defiance against this planet. It tried to drown me, and I'm turning its own seawater into progress. But I can't escape the unease. The ocean is vast, yet silent. No birds, no fish. Nothing but the whisper of waves and the creak of my raft. Survival isn't enough anymore. I need to know what did this. Log entry 4. A strange signal. Progress. I've managed to repair my comlink, at least partially. The ship is still out there, still broadcasting, though the signal is weak. I can't reach it directly, but I can pull telemetry data. The topography scan shows something. A signal, faint but persistent, emanating from deep below. It isn't natural. If I can construct better equipment, reinforce my suit, I may be able to reach it. But diving into the unknown is a risk. The deeper I go, the further I stray from the surface, and from safety. Still, I have to know what's down there. Entry 5, the first ruin. Well, that's unsettling. I found a structure. Big, ancient, and deeply ominous. Jagged stone, covered in weird markings that time tried to erase, but apparently gave up on. Too precise to be natural, too intentional to be random wreckage. Whoever built this knew the ocean. Lived in it, maybe. So what is it? A home? A fortress? A really posh tomb? No clue. But those carvings on the walls? They mean something. Maybe a warning. Maybe a set of really unhelpful instructions. Or maybe it's just a giant abandoned hope sign and I'm the idiot who stopped to read it. Abyssal Archives. I'm just gonna toss them in this chest. I don't know what else to do with them. Also get more magnets. I can upgrade one to an advanced magnet. Ooh. In fact, I think, oh, no, I don't really have Eyes of Ender. Firebrick spot in there. I did manage to make a flawed budding Certus quartz by, well, using some charged Certus quartz crystal. But in order to make it perfect, or make it flawless, the only way is to use a crystal fixer. It only has a 5% chance of working. A crystal fixer is made in crystal assembler. Requires an extended machine frame. Requires intro infused ingots, which is intro dust, which is from intro crystal essence or intro crystals. And intro crystals from intro dust on fluix crystals. Okay, but how do I get the intro? Intro bud. Intro crystals. You can get budding introized fluix by injecting intro seed to a fluix block. Intro crystal. Yeah, but how do I get the seed? How do I get started on that? budding intro ash flux will always drop 1 intro dust. Intro crystal. After injecting ender dust to fluix crystals. So acquires ender pearls. But yada yada, complicated process, we can't do that at the moment. That is well beyond our capabilities, as well as making a crystal assembler. So requires a logic processor. Printed silicon, okay, actually that's not too bad. That part's actually not bad. The extended machine frame requires that. Yeah, look at this comic over here. I did go through and get basically all the other quests in this section, except for compressed iron armor. Which I suppose I should do that. Do I have more compressed iron? I think I do. Somewhere. Maybe not. I don't think I used it all. But I don't know where it could be. Yeah, I've got no clue. Oh, nope, there it is. Okay, the cheapest thing for me to make is crop supports. Yep, that's what I wanted to make. More crop supports. So I could support more crop. Yeah. There. Make the bamboo grow faster. I don't care. How do I make boots out of it? Oh, needs a leather base piece. Alright, fine. Boots are still the cheapest. There. Yeah, my current boots are better in every single capacity. Oh, I got all my compressed iron back. So that's good at least. But yeah, everything else on this page is done. Except the passage through the portal. Build another portal, equip the soul lantern, enter the nether. And we do have a soul lantern on us. It even has soulbound. Let me empty my inventory a little bit. Just a tad. It's, well, kind of very full. Just a little bit of that there. Full. We got some steel. Oh right, I'm just charging the capacitor myself. Using 2 pocket generators. Yep, that's how I'm doing things. Because I don't have proper power. Well, I guess I could make proper power now. Especially since I have access to steel now. But I'm trying to head to the nether right now. So I need to put things away. Oh, 2 power cells. Neat. Quick question, power cells. Okay, that's all you do. I was wondering if they had like a UI or anything. They don't. Silicon and iron plates. Yep, didn't think so. My infinite ham. A relic I had found. It's almost leveled up. Yeah, infinite ham. It's, well, infinite ham. It's what it says on the tin. I don't think I need to explain what infinite ham means. I'm sure y'all cuties can figure it out. You know what? I'm just gonna shove a bunch of things into here. Take 1 cherry log for crafting station. Using trough, brewing stand. I think I have more brewing stands in here. Toss the paint in there as well. Okay, that's a relatively cleared out inventory. Relatively cleared out. Oh yeah, I also took apart the spawning pod because it was kind of in the way. If that wasn't obvious that that thing's gone. I also put a magnum torch under this tempered glass jar so it cooks things faster. We also got a bucket of polymorphic fluid from a random quest reward, I believe. Or maybe it was from the drop, one of two. Also had primal goo. I don't know where that is anymore. I'm sure I'll find it eventually. But that's what let me get ice. I turned water into ice and then used that ice to make more ice, to make more ice, to make more ice. And then I made snow and cooler. Yeah. Your awakeness makes very little be obvious. Valid. Alright, let's get our 10 obsidian. Let's open our book. Do I have a fire starting spell? I do not have the fire spell yet. That's fine. We have flint and steel. And so, let's set up our Nev port. Actually, let me get 2 more obsidian so I can make a slightly bigger portal. There we go. Also, I'm going to make sure that's chunk loaded. So I wanna make sure this is going to run. I think it is on a chunk boundary. I wanna make sure this doesn't get randomly gunked up. while we're just from loading between the worlds. It's happened before. Boop, boop. Okay, let's put all these up. I can turn that back into cobblestone. That's good. Additionally, I should get a few more stacks of cobblestone. Oh, it voided the rest I picked up. That's fine. What does it take to upgrade this? Couple chests and 2 pistons? Alright. Oh, that's all in there. Let's grab that. A couple chests. And we'll need... just a little bit of wood. Yeah, that should be fine. That, and then 4 gold. Huzzah. Put the Inferium out of there in the fog lights. Just in case it loses inventory. I don't think it will. But I'd rather be safe. We can upgrade it again. Another couple chests. Another couple pistons. Hey, DJ. It goes well for me. How about for you? Couple pistons. Voila. 2, 3. 2, 4 requires nether stars. We're not at that point. We are not at that point. Oh, cool. We sucked all the cobblestone out of the inventory. Nice. Doing good. Mining and crafting right now. Very good. Polished andesite slabs. Put those in there. Alright. To the Nether. Oh. Hello. We seem to be high up in the air. Well, I know we can't place water in the end, but we do have a bucket of something that isn't water. Eh? It is. Not water. And I can swim in it. It doesn't seem to do anything to the lava. Which is a little bit of a concern. Need to make sure the portal's protected, as well as make us a semblance of a platform. for safety. Am I actually falling at all? Ah, ah, ah. No! We have a key, it's fine. It's fine. I think... yeah, I do move. Very slightly. Game please, game please, game please. Game please. I got my stuff back, you just suddenly made me go down more. I was fine. There we go. Game is mean, quite true. Good thing I have this polymorphic fluid, though. Serving as a way down. Nope, that is not what I wanted, game. There we go. That's what I want. Over and down. I think there's a bastion over there. Oh, that's one too far. All of my break spell. It's just a simple throw projectile. When it hits something, break that, and then pick up items. So don't worry about things falling out into the void or anything. right? And now we have a small platform at lava level. Here in the Nev. Which, you know, not much. It is something. Oh, dang it, I left that boat behind. I'm gonna have to go all the way back up. Ain't that a nuisance? I think I could potentially, like, rebuild the portal down there. You know what? I'm gonna give that a try, actually. Boop. Pop that. And try rebuilding it all the way down here. Where his position was actually right here. Well, that's close enough. One, two, three. Just a bit of clearance. Like so. Okay, where will this send us? Back to our portal. Fantastic. Alright, so I got some obsidian back. And... where's the boat? There's the obsidian boat. Oh yeah, I saw some fire bricks. I put my leftover fire brick there, but it should go up here. Alright. Back to the Nev. Puts us in the correct place. Fantastica. We're wearing osmium gear with an exo helmet. So I don't think the piglins are going to particularly like me. No. They don't particularly like me. Hello. Whee. I have a gun with one bullet. I do not have a bow on me, though. No, I do have a bow. And a few arrows. That wasn't supposed to happen. That wasn't supposed to happen. You take me back? No. Well, it's a good thing my soul lantern is, bound. I can just slash back. Oi, game. Why'd you put me into lava like that? Why'd you put me into lava like that, game? You know what? That's not fair. Me a potion of fire resistance for free, please. Rude and stimky. It is rude and stimky. It made me break my boat when I slashed a piglin. Rather, the piglin broke the boat, I think. I'm just gonna drink the potion of fire resistance. Throw it away. And then slash back. So I know it's just going to put me not on my grave. At least I have my boat. Oops. And they sink. It's all the better for me. I got some black quartz ore. My pickaxe here accidentally has silk touch on it. Like it just kind of received silk touch whenever I was trying to enchant it with something worthwhile. Peridot. Oh, trial spawner for Piglin. I thought it was just Hawklin. Chain, leather. Prudentium farmland and Inferium block. Very nice. Yellow heart canister. Hoglins feel very nerfed in this, and I'm okay with that. Smithing template. Black quartz, magnet upgrade, freezing upgrade. Mining gadgets. 2 of them. Flux core and a wither rose. Heck yeah. That's good stuff. Alright, the yellow heart canister. Yeah, I need a heart amulet to put that in. Sapphire. Another soul lantern and a gas tier. Well, that's also pretty good. A netherite cobble gen. Well, I don't have to waste any netherite on that then. A Mendostine. Well, it's a magnet upgrade, I believe. My backpack. Not bad. Some basalt. Oh, that's good. That's a head start. Whee! Ah! Ow. There we go. Having to recharge my mana. All my mana. All my mana. I'm gonna eat an hamburger. I have all this food in my backpack that I don't need. Because I have infinite food in the form of ham. Infinite ham? I don't think you understand how quite amazing that technology is. Regrowing ham? Ooh, leveled up. We have one leveling point. Used to upgrade abilities. So level 5. The relic has to be level 5. We need to put 5 points into regeneration. Right? Plus 1 experience point for each chunk consumed through the regeneration ability. But how do I... Can I level this up at all? Make it go faster? I don't know how this mod works. I know is we have a leveling point, and I don't know how to apply it. But, you know, infinite ham. Diamond. Witherbone. There we go. Got it? All seems to be sucking things up. Oh, right, lava repair. It says lava repair. And if I remember correctly, which I might not, lava repair should mean that I toss on lava, it will repair itself. Like that. Huh, and it leaves behind obsidian. Oh, okay. Boop. Okay. Well, that's this area cleared out. And the trial spawner will redo itself in 4.5 minutes. We have one arrow. Oh, there's another thing. Actually, there's another couple things. If it's south, it's another one of these. Which is kind of pointless. Yeah, same thing. Matter of fact... Flint and sponge. Yeah, I'll just loot from afar. Basic machine core and some more flint. Another right auto hammer. Ooh. And a crimson fungus, looks like. And there it is. And basalt, blackstone, more flint. Yeah, there's more black quartz in there too. I might still hit that place up. But the one over here... Oh, there's multiple things. Cool. The one over here be looking nice. And it also contains black quartz ore. But overall, doesn't have too much going on. It's got blazes, though. And I don't have a shield because I am silly and I never make a shield. Oh yeah, I got a piece of netherrack. Oh, nope, that hit me directly. Use the mana to reach in. I do have a mana berry source roll. That should help the mana reach in. Oops. More basalt and flint. Prudentium, soul sand, and flint. Sapphire, gold, and flint. Liquefied source bucket. Ancient debris. My spell isn't strong enough to break that. My pickaxe should be, though. Oh yeah, there's tons of glowstone in the ceiling. Whee! I don't have, do I have arm spell? I do have arm spell. My begone thought spell. Ow. 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 Begone thought. Hey, I killed one. And I go ahead and launch down another source berry. Whee. It spawned so many things when I got close. It plunged me into the lava. That was just entirely rude of that blaze. Oh, the grave key is a tool I can instantly break. Heckin' bamboo? That's weird. Whee! Okay. Let's put our bow away because we don't have any arrows. The junk we can put away, away. Away, away. Whee! Ah! How did I get... Whee! Oh. I'm just lobbing shots in there. Ah. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. They moved in front of me and stopped me from breaking that block. Like that. They know what they're doing. There we go. There we go. Finally. Got our debris. Fuck you, game. Hi. Okay, let's use this red stained glass dome to travel to the opposite side. And now we have a bunch of glowstone. Not as much as I would have liked. But, you know, not that we like isn't always the amount we can get. Snowy Boogie Oogie Oogie. Check out this little spot. Oh, hello. Hey! Ender pearls. Oh. There's so much going on around me. I do not feel safe in this environment. Well, I mean, it is the Nether after all, so I'm not surprised. Gosh, it's so loud. I'll eat another golden carrot. You don't. All you can hear is Ow! Stop it. What the heck? Abscond! Abscond! That's a lot of blaze. What the heck? That's a lot of blaze. And unbound ifrits. But I'm pretty sure those are melee. It's all about the blazes. Break that. Give me a lodestone, thank you. So many blazes. By the Everbloom. Alright, well, we have this ruined bastion over here that we can, visit. Yeah, that's what we'll call it. Visiting. I don't think anyone can find their way at me at the moment. So I'm pretty safe. Just skedaddle from that spot. And just have a little look-see at ground floor. Give me that piglin spawner. Give me that steel ingot. Give me that ore. Then I'll land here on this little micro island. I want the shroom. Be gone, fuck! Is there anyone still, like, trying to path at me? Huh. This basalt is weak. Does basalt normally do that? No, that's just the blocks that I'm hitting. Damages target. Knocks a target or a block away a short distance. Sensitive will stop her from launching blocks. Oh! I didn't know that. I never looked at that. So if I hit that block... I'm not hurting you. I'm not doing any damage to you. I don't know what you're talking about. Math hard, brain no work. Hey, nihilist. How's it go? I'm just gonna keep... yeah. I hit a zombie piglin. That spell hit a zombie piglin. They can survive in lava. You were studying a bit, trying to understand math stuff, but you're getting sleepy. What math stuff were you trying to think about? What are you studying for? I mean, maths, so I mean... I presume some sort of uni stuff you're working on. Ow. We got experience back. Alright, are there any chests or anything for me to loot here? There are. reflecting necklace. Let me just seal this up. Boop, 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 boop. Now I'm back in there. Okay. Pop the chest. Oh, look at this reflecting necklace. Uni stuff, trying to start the math and logic topic. Set theory and counting principles. Plus 1 experience for every 10 damage accumulated in the internal buffer from the ability Infernal Hatred. Accumulates damage taken by the wearer into the relic's internal buffer, the capacity of 26 units. 5 seconds after the last damage received, or if the buffer overflows, the relic explodes, scattering obsidian shards in all directions. Each shard deals 0.45 damage and stuns for 0.25 seconds per unit of damage stored. Oh. Neat. My current necklace is just a little bit of extra attack damage. I think I'd rather that and let's start leveling it up. Also, I just noticed leveling up the regeneration costs 2 upgrade points. And 50 player experience points, 3.3 relative levels, which I have. Okay. We can reuse it. And also reroll random stats. Hold shift automatically reroll random stats to perfect values. Okay, don't have enough experience to keep rerolling, but have better stats. I think. Scoring 2 hunger points. I think those are better numbers. Full sand. Also heard it into him. Excuse me, Pigman. Ow, 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 ow. I have to say, is the game really about to do me in that way? Oops. Oh, I guess they're angry now. They're no longer angry. Oh, nope, they're angry again. There was some damage stored in that buffer. Put some things into our chest back there. Got some crying obsidian, that's nice. Jump. They're just about limiting themselves all up. Okay, there shouldn't be a way to get to me now. Pop that chest. Nice. Shove what we can in our backpack. And we'll ascend. Find we're at the top of this part of the bastion. Go. Nice. And then think about descending. Actually descend. Hunt and gather. Craft a knife. We got a knife! Who let me have a knife? Trick question. No one can let me have a knife. I can just have one. I can just have a knife, as I please. Ow. Whee. Does fall damage count for that buffer of damage? I don't know. Doesn't seem like it because we haven't exploded in damage yet. Oh, oh. Nope. That's not set. It's directly in lava. Thanks, game. We're gonna do the same thing we did last time with that. Fire resistance. Actually, we have suspicious stews. Can I make these? Not really. Jimmy. Okay. Where's my grave at? Hmm? There it is. Okay, well, we're gonna take that as our cue to, abscond proper like. Obviously, we aren't welcome here. Oh, my inventory's too full to pick up anything. Fair enough. I'll be back with inventory space to spare. Matter of fact, polished blackstone brick and blackstone can go in there. And the cracked stuff. Little tiny things. Little tiny things. Including this absolute trip of an area. Let's have a brief peek at what this is. It shouldn't be much of anything, but it's worth a gander. Alright, Piglin and Blaze spawners. That one was the Blaze. Got to it before it could spawn anything. Oh, this is a familiar location. Alright, let's see if we can stash. Pop that for some flint. More flint. And potentially other things that are stacking. What are you? Draugr. Draugr. I didn't know we were playing Skyrim. Okay. Well, I took out the spawner, so it's fine. Whatever I broke, there's more of it. Ah! Another Itato hammer. Oh, very good, very good. That's what I figured was going to be under there. Nope, that's not what I want you to place it. That's what I want you to do. Now I can pop, get all of those. And then we're doing the same here. And then I'm gonna seal the floor, fix it back up. Okay. Well, that's a nice little spot. Nice, cozy, got through it before like anything spawned. Just had to fight 2 Draugr from a ladder, which was easy. There's a strider riding on a strider, and the one on top is cold. Imagine living on an ocean of lava and being cold because you're not directly touching said lava. Imagine being that sensitive to heat that you're cold from standing above but not touching lava. That's wild. But alright, we got stuff. Let's get all these spawners out of here. Like, spawners stack. But, I can't really make them yet. Well, I can't really do anything with them yet. Ancient debris. Smelt it for a scrap. Melted for 2 scrap. Arc furnace for 2. Mechanical squeeze it for 1.75. Jumbo smelt for 1. Crush it for 3. And I might save it for that, actually. 30 netherite scrap. Can we enrich it? So, yeah, that's the way to process this. Via the crusher. And I believe we can now make that, because it just requires some steel, and we have that. And power. We need our power infrastructure. Yes, it's all done. We have tons of metal now. Tons of metal. Got a gold sword. Paxel, Solium dagger, tablet of disintegration. The arc furnace can get 2 gold ingots back out of it. Everything else is pretty useless about it. 2 netherite auto hammers. Okay. Netherite auto hammer. Dirt. Netherite auto hammer. And now they much faster. Need to be faster? No, not at all. But I like it to be faster. This is still full. But you know, hey, we have more obsidian now. So I can take this, craft it with some drawers to get void upgrades. And then I can slap a void upgrade on the things that are full. Which are none of them. None of them are full. This one's getting there. You're approaching. As are you. Oh yeah, that clears out the chest now. Lodestone. Black steel axe. Gold boots. Diamond pickaxe. Block of raw isnium. Put through the arc furnace for 13 and chance for an extra. Crusher spirit for 18 dust. Wow. I mean, it's ore doubling with the Crusher Spirit. That's fair. Think about it like that. Yeah, that makes sense. The crying obsidian away. Alright, let's go check our quests. Thirst to fire resistance. Simple copper ring. XP. And a chaos box. Yeah, I'm not going to open that in my hand right now. Mystical agriculture. Got the essence farmland. Also some of this essence. We get Inferium seeds and Inferium farmland. That'll unlock the prosperity shard, which we already have. And then make the infusion crystal. And then we'll progress further in. Peridot. What else did we get here? Oh, tertium. Which gave me the next tier of essence. There we go. Verse of engineering. Help. Wires. Optional logistics system. Immersive power. From electric and kinetic. Which needed steel, which we now have. Full coke oven, we need a bucket of creosote to claim that. And do that quite easily. Like that. Oh, no, that gives me the advancement, but doesn't give me credit. There we go. And sealing it. The improved blast furnace. Don't have anything else unlocked here yet. Here, got some black quartz. Heard of another quartz. Hold on, actually, let me go back. Getting started. Believe I have everything to access the lava dimension now. Although I've never visited the place myself, I just need to construct the portal and make sure I have a soul lantern equipped. Don't want to lose my soul here. Visiting this pocket dimension will be dangerous, but it is home to some very valuable resources that might be strong enough to withstand the depths of this ocean. I've heard of nether quartz crystals before, but I've never seen anything quite like these. There are crystals that can be found here that are as black as night. The wither skeletons might have some on them, but I don't think they will kindly hand them over. Oh, I need to find some archwood. During my time in this blistering heat, I've come across a tree that emits a magical aura from it. Could this be the secret to creating more magical items? Superheated. Everything in this dimension burns extremely hot. If I could somehow harness that heat, I could use it to make the tempered glass jars burn even hotter. In the lava dimension, netherrack seems to be a scarcity. I can find a few blocks scattered on the islands, but I need to find a way to make it. I think I should experiment more with the temperature of the soul fire. When heating up the tempered glass jar, it should replicate the heat of the lava dimension. Netherrack farming with basalt. Soul soil and a simple block breaker. When lava flows above soul soil while touching blue ice, it creates basalt. Crushing basalt and running through a sluice is a great way to create more netherrack. Automate creating basalt by creating a vanilla basalt generator using lava, soul soil, and blue ice. Ice can be made using the Primogel goo. While optional, the block breaker can be used to automate the hammering process without the need of power. The collector upgrade works like a magnet and can be installed in a drawer. It can be configured to right-click in the upgrade inside of the drawer interface. This lets you set the direction it tries to pull from. Simple block breaker. And quartz chunk of crushed netherrack. I decided to experiment a bit more with the netherrack I've made. Since it has the ability to withstand the heat of the lava dimension, it made sense for me to try using lava instead of water in an iron sluice. The gold mesh seems to be the lowest tier that can withstand lava, but it is definitely producing some different materials.
BioSteampunk just brought 2 independents to the domestication center. Let's see which sign up.
Delu, how y'all doing? How are y'all doing? What were y'all playing? Let's see, Make way? Oh, was it that time? Was all y'all working together? Alright, let me get some shout-outs. Shout out to Delu. Bio automatically got his. And then one at a time. So welcome on in, you three. Pop, Bio, and Delu. How are y'all doing?
Welcome on into my garden. Where today we're playing some Minecraft. But you know, we play whatever over here. Because I enjoy automating things. And fighting things. And taking care of all of you savants. So please, stick around. Hit that follow button and come back again. You know, stay around today and come back again tomorrow. Because we're doing this 3 days a week.
But yeah, I hope y'all have fun playing Make Way. Let me hit snooze on the ads. Let's make it 5 minutes from now. How was Make Way? What even is it? I'm not familiar with it. I don't believe I can use the lava directly. Do you have to raid and run? That's alright. Yeah, y'all make sure to take care of yourselves. And thank you again for popping on by. For giving me your lovely, lovely audiences. Deli, you can describe Make Way? Alright, Deli, you being put on the spot. Don't disappoint me. I don't believe I can use the lava directly, but I should definitely keep a lookout for magma-infused stone. I should be able to use the heat-resistant properties of the block to create some sort of oven. So we can oven hot eat the food of out something. Because it wants me to, yeah, I get that so then it can flag the silicon stuff. Okay, fair enough. The coke oven works wonders for creating coal coke, but leaves behind a thick residue that isn't burning up. This byproduct could be perfect for reinforcing wood to protect it from heat. If I get enough, I could build a proper workstation. And then working our way down. I cannot understand how any creature survived out here. These pigs have evolved and created their own towers and castles. They don't seem very friendly. Maybe I can persuade them with something shiny. Visit a bastion. Piglins are willing to trade and can even be set up in their own shop using a barterer block. To use the barter, we'll need a piglin placed inside of it. You can sneak right click on a piglin to pick them up, so long as they aren't mad at you. The block can be automated, piping in gold and piping out the items into storage. The bartering station will continue to consume gold if the output is full. Huh? Well, that's a shame. What could they be hiding? Dimension seems to be inhabited with strange-looking pigs. They've made massive fortresses that protect them from lava. Most of it seems taken over by other mobs here. Find another fortress, find another Wharton place rod. Okay. I'll toss the black quartz in there. Not the proper place to put this. Why are these all bamboo? I'll probably just replant bamboo there and didn't pay any attention. Alright, we got our essences here. Frostaya. Pretty sure that is like a tree thing. Papaya, but frost. A cold papaya. I'm also gonna take this reflecting necklace off. I don't want it. Sort the inventory. Alright, what we want is the steam engine. One magnetic coil. A basic machine core. Which require 12 wood. 12 wood? Like so. And then 8 copper. There we are. 5 electrum and 2 copper alloy. We have precisely 2 left. Want to make more copper alloy? The alloy smelter's our best bet. That's a silicon and a copper ingot. Use molten quartz to otherwise get it. But silicon, we can smelt any sort of quartz dust or blend. Quartz blend is better bet. It gets us so much more. Alright, alright. Steam engine! Steam dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Alright, foundry. Over 3 more cores, which aren't bad. Boop. Expeditions manual can get put away. Engineer's manual can get put away. We don't need that stuff. String goes in here. Oh, well, that's some inventory reclaimed. Magmatic boiler and the industrial chiller. We don't need the industrial chiller anymore, do we? Industrial chiller. You make snow, snow, and ice. Yeah, we don't need you anymore. If I need snow, I have a snowman now. Well, I have the ability to make a snowman. There we go. Okay. Actually, I think this might be a fine time to expand a little bit. Get all the fluid pipes. Got this block of diamond here I can shove in there instead. Put the essence in there as well. Yeah, I have tax speed ring. I'll put the other ring in here. Sweeping edge 3 on a golden knife. I'll keep the knife with me. Really need to empty out the inventory. Up this way. Okay, okay. We have some polished andesite. But that's it. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That'll be fine. We need tons more andesite, but that's why I still have this set up. We're in yoink. Oh, that got full again. Andesite. Into andesite. And then diamondestique. This is right on the edge of my chunk here. We could have claimed chunks. Let me remove that claim. Okay. I just want to extend it to the chunk border. Makeway is a race kart game. People get to choose pieces, lay down on the track, and get little power-ups. Use the sabotage to help them attempt to win. Goal is to finish building the track, get the most checkpoints, and ideally finish the race first. Okay. You also have to raid and run? Alright, Delu. Well, thanks for coming back briefly to, tell me what the game is. I appreciate it. I miss you. You should get in my DMs at some time. But take care. Thank you for the hydrate.
Sleep well, Delu.
Okay, we have determined the edges of the border. Stretch and a pop. Got it, DJ? Thank you. I've got a lot of pop stored up right now. That's good, that's good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is on the edge of a chunk. So what I'm actually going to do is see if I can turn them back into a different kind of block. I don't think I can. Oh, I can hammer it into cobblestone. Yes, because that's what I would want to do. No, let's turn it back into slabs. I'll just use some cobblestone. I don't want to make any slabs out of that. I don't want to make slabs out of that. I don't want to make slabs out of that. Ugh. I just want something nice. It doesn't have to be slabs, I suppose. Doing a nice block. I mean, I could just use stone. Yeah, I'll edge it with some stone brick. I have a building gadget, but I don't have an exchanging gadget. Edge, build. Edge and build. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm going to start playing things out along chunk borders. There we are. Now I can pop that, pop that, pop that. And fill that in. And there we go. Clearly laid out chunk borders. If I go back and declaim that again. This isn't what this is. Border. Border. And break it up. And then we'll go reclaim, reload it. And so now we know with absolute certainty that that is on a chunk border. There we go, I finally broke that one stick. Oh, we can apply the battery template to a stick. And really, this is one of the best sticks to apply it to. Like, the next tier is the netherite one, which requires a netherite ingot. That seems kind of overkill to me. Just a little bit. Okay, so we have this big old chunk for activities. Put the steam engine down. Boop. Yeah, the mod looks kind of cool. It lacks in some features and things. It's lacking in some regards. Actually, that's not where I want it. So I need a magmatic boiler. Also need a steam boiler. I would love to be able to just pull and push. It's not gonna let me, but I would love to be able to do that. Just simple, easy breezy. But alas, none. That's gotta go like that. It fills up with water. And as for how that's going to get water, well, I could do the hand thing. However, I could also use the Oratech pump. However, I could also just use some floppers. Could also just use some floppers. One, two, three, 4 buckets. 4 floppers. Oh, that's full. We're full up on iron. Oh. I didn't realize that. Okay. But yeah, anyways, floppers. So, that's draining to that one. I think the best way for me to handle that's going to be... Actually, I wonder, do I have shears? I should have some shears left. Give me a Sakura sapling. Toss that down, put a hoe in hand. Give me some leaf, please. Okay. Let's have a little test, see? Because if I waterlog leaves, that doesn't do anything. I won't form on diagonals. Okay. That's what I was thinking would happen. Also, I can now afford to make better shears. So I'm just gonna make me better shears and fill my backpack to remember the better shears. Okay. see what I'm doing here. The water still wants to flow, but it's not going to flow into that space unless I... Well, no, it just kind of forms water into the space. It doesn't flow, which is very neat. Let me throw some flint in there. Where's my frame blocks? Do I have more of those? There they are. I only have 3, but that should be enough. Use one of these to get some more wall board. That's what they are. Yeah. I got that. I want some slabs to go there too. What kind of oh, actually I don't need them to be slabs. I can use floorboards. I only need 8, but I don't have enough. Can these be waterlogged? I imagine they can be. Can you just place them without actually checking first? I applied water camo. Okay, yeah. I mean, heck, water camo is not the worst thing either. That's actually really cool. It is very clear that, there's water there. That's what's going on over there. Water. Like, ah. Okay. Makes sense. Might not float though. That's full. Making that full. Okay. There we go. If they don't all fire at once, it'll be fine. I could expand this out one more, just to make sure it has extra. But that should be fine. That should be fine, yeah. Alright, so that'll turn water into steam. Hopefully it'll go here. Probably won't. In which case I'll have to use pipes. In anticipation of using the pipes, well, actually, I should go ahead and check it. Let me grab a bucket of lava. I can manually put it in there at least. Making steam. Steam doesn't leave there. Has to be pulled with its pipes. Which... I could put that there. Fluid pipe there. I'm going to get the pipe wrench out so I can fluid pipe on that. So I can make that happen. And then we have the steam engine, which will go here. And once the additional core blocks there. That extracts the steam, and that passes it into here, which makes it into power! Excellent. Which it'll automatically push the power into this capacitor bank. No dual use on that. Alright, I'll get these set. Actually, no, one the other way. Oh, heck. No, that's fair. Okay. Do it that way. In fact, I could do a pull. It's going to actively pull the power out of there. Alright. But now we can use mechanism. Basic thermodynamic conductor? No. Where's the power one? Pressurized tube, logistical transporter. Ah, basic universal cable. There they are. Delicious, delicious mechanism. But there's also Ender IO. There's also Ender IO. Like, if we look in the quest book. Doesn't say we can actually start it yet. We definitely can start it. I mean, heck, we're using the basic capacitor bank now. Conductive alloy ingots. So we need to make these. Make them by way of the alloy smelter. Which we can 100% make right now. We need a gear cast. So we need to make some kind of gear. We can make a wooden gear and make a cast out of that. Perfect. We have stick in hand. We do not have any stick in hand. That's okay. We have stick right there. that goes in there. And then we need to pour 4 cast iron on there. Yup. 4 cast iron. Right in there it goes. Melts up real quick like. Makes the gear cast, which doesn't quite look the same, but you know, it be what it be. And then, I don't know. Go ahead and just make a stack of gears. Should make me 16 gears, because it's 4 ingots per gear. We have excess iron, so there's no reason not to. Now, so I have a Jinxie in my lap. I need to pet her and pay attention to her. Because she's old and she's been screaming. Jinxie, do you even know how old you are? The answer is very, so very old. So much aged. Aged like a fine wine. Give me another few days and I'll probably start saying she's aged like a fine milk with how she screams and goes on. Oh, what is it? Okay, it was just ghosting. Okay, fair enough. Now we have iron gears, which are used in a number of things, so it's worth it making a bunch. Okay. Cool. We also want a sag mill. First, the alloy smelter. I'm skipping ahead in the quest book, since, you know, I already have steel. And I haven't got the crushed netherrack yet. You know what? Fine, fine. Where's the basalt generator? Need compressed basalt. How much basalt do I have? I've got enough. So I need a bucket of lava. Bucket of lava. I need blue ice. And I need a singular piece of glass. Basalt Jenny. Upgrade that with 4 cast iron. Like so. Temper it with 4 gold ing. Like so. And then I can alloy it with a diamond. Like so. Oh yeah, this is next to steam engine here. So it does just get power from it. I need another jar automator. It's gonna need another drawer. only have a 2 drawer. Alright, well. I'll grab a chest. Grab some pink wood. There it is. Make me a cherry drawer. And that'll be for basalt. I hope it's pumped away now. Is it used for anything? Not really. Okay. Again, we need lava, so I need a jar automator. Dropper, piston, hopper. Do I have an extra hopper on me? I do have an extra hopper here. I have cobblestone, so I can have that. So we can go... Oh, we could almost go boom. But, turns out, I don't have the wood. Didn't have the wood to go boom. There we go, boom. And there we go, boom. I think it's 6 cast iron. Jar automator. Yeah, sure, whatever. Alright, let's I wanna do that. No, actually, I wanna get another ore tech tank. Do I have another one handy? I think I do. I do not have another ore tech tank handy. Okay. Or any other tank for that matter. Yeah. The Ender IO tank is overall really good. Let's just get one of those. And what do they need on the inside? Just a piece of glass, any glass. Cool. Boom, fluid tank. So now we can, with the jar, the best heat source is the megatorch. The career to hot temperature is really the best, but you know, second best is the megatorch, which requires enchanting apparatus, blazing. Okay, we can't really do that. So the next best is a piece of lava. Which I mean, that's fine. There we go. I like that I can right click with the fluid tanks and they'll just be water. But I do want to check on that. Is that still... Yeah, it still has the appearance of water. Cool, cool. Okay, so we have that there. Is that actually where I want that to go? Might not be. Yeah, it ain't where I want it to go. I want to put a fluid pipe here. There's the framed board. That back. Fluid tank. Draw from it. Tempered glass jar. Get some cobblestone. We can go over the chunk order, it's fine. That doesn't matter. Jar automator. Break this again. Whoa, 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 whoa! It can't handle water. It gets washed away. What the heck? Oh, that's usually a good thing to know, game. Okay, well, I guess it can't go there. So I guess the next best spot is right there. Draw automator on top. Netherite cobble gen. Because why not? Let's save a netherite. And a celestigium. And netherite's the top tier, so that's fine. Then we'll just put that right there next to it. We'll get our bucket out. Go grab some lava. That there. And I just realized I never had any music for you guys today. Why don't y'all tell me about that sort of thing, eh? Eh? Let's see, do I have anything in decent order? What does this sound? Alright, on the immediate sound, it sounds good. There we go. Let's have something else in the background. Then there's got lava. It's being made. Magmatic boiler's working. With infinite water and infinite lava. It is making steam. Faster than the steam's being used, it looks like. Oh, this also generates water. Just needs to be removed. Machine cores, blah blah. Access first 3 tiers machine cores. Track sample started by build a magmatic builder, attach a steam boiler out on back of it. Steam engine would generate excess water that needs to be pumped out or it'll stop eventually. Ah. Well, I actually have something for that. I got it out of a airdrop. So, a little bit convenient, this. I have steel. We have buckets. So obviously the best thing to do is make the far superior basic mechanical pipes. And the Yeta wrench. Copper alloy stone compound gear. Need the copper alloys, which we can smelt silicon and copper together in that alloy smeltery. Void chassis, Brains Infinity, and 4 iron bars. There we are, Void chassis. Dark steel ingots. Right, so we need 2 steel ingots and 2 obsidian together. Obsidian, we have precisely 2 left over. You would have thunk I planned it. I didn't, but one would thunk that. Let me empty my inventory out a smidgen more. Some rotten flesh. Some leather. I saw diamonds. Sponges. I can toss the fungus to the floor so I can put that both away. Cook up some ham. Ham doesn't get cooked. Not in a furnace, specifically in a smoker. Or I can cutting board it. Neat. Whee! There's an airdrop floating up there. It didn't hit the ground, so I don't think I can get it. And I can see in chat there that, airdrop incoming, but it never said airdrop has landed. And again, might not actually say it in chat. I always can't get that airdrop. It's up in the air. Good luck, buddy. The blue iceway. New airdrop. Cool. We'll go loot that in a moment. Need the 2 iron gears back out. And I'm gonna need 3 furnaces. Shaboom! Alloy smeltery. I'm just gonna set it right on top there. Oh no, not pull. Wanted to push. Okay. It needs a capacitor. I don't have any capacitors for it. Capacitor. Can't make an octadic at the moment. Can't make the double layer either, so we have to make the basic capacitor. Which I have made them. I made them for the capacitor bank, that's right. That means I need more grains of infinity. Richard Sackmill cobbled deep slate for a chance. Or of course, we light deep slate on fire. Which, that one is my plan. Just take the deep slate. We'll lay it out. And I'll get a piece of flint out. And a piece of cast iron. To make another flint steel. And I'll light the other end on fire. By the power of numbers, will we get plenty at a time? And then I'll take this 26 and lay it back out. But this time, together, in an orderly fashion. I've not had that tuna tamaki or those kelp rolls slice. Let's eat these kelp rolls. So that now I can tell it to forget about it. Cool. Cast iron. Another flint and steel. Don't worry, chat. I don't like myself every time I say it like that. Blame the cringe people on Dandy's Minecraft server. I kept going on about it for so much. And I pick up things and steal things. Friends' way of speech. So when friends say cringe, I develop the same. So we have a good amount of grains of infinity, I would say. We only needed 2. Basic capacitor. With all that in there, it's charging up. So much stuff in here. What's all these batteries? Let's quickly swim out there. Before it goes away, we'll just pop the chests. The loot in those chests only generate when I open it. Congrats. I might as well have let it not exist at all. At least one of them gave me a magma cream, so you know, that's nice at least. Also a copper upgrade, you know what? Yeah, let me slap that on the iron there. Alright, silicon. Let's get like 10 copper. What if I said, hey, I want to pull power from that way? It's not gonna. Placing a crafting gear with other energy batteries to increase capacity. What if I combine them like that? That's going to add together the current supply? It does. Now I can How did you go there? Turn on auto supply. So this can automatically fill up from that. And that'll continue. This is full up on water, so we can't do anything at the moment. I'm working on that. Like, I got the pipes to handle it, but I need to make the Yeta wrench. That Ender wrench. Get that compound gear back out. And there we go. Yeta wrench. Deep slate. That burn it again. Basic mechanical pipe. Oh. So can I not configure? Wait. I made the Ender Eye wrench. I made the Ender Eye wrench. That is not the wrench I actually need for this particular task. Not Ender. Let's look at all the conduit. Fluid conduit. Glass and conduit binder. Right, I have that. Conduit binder. And some glass. Use those, some mat. stained glass. It doesn't want stained glass. It needs true glass. Oh, no, that's not it. What's the problem? Accepts any clear glass. Ender IO clear glass. Oh, I can smelt glass, make clear glass. That seems entirely arbitrary. Only smelting one at a time. Why is it only smelting one at a time? Furnace only, alloys only. I don't know what this is. Anyways, we have 3. Ender IO conduit. Yeah, well, the other wrench can at least pick that up. Oh, nope, nope. Used to default is, pull from everywhere. Water, can I fill? Nope, okay, well. Always active. Now it's pulling the water out and just trashing it. Good. Energy efficiency only 61%. Processing speed 1,000%. Total production includes chained generators. They could be chained. Suppose if I just set them next to each other, then it won't chain them. Well, that's neat. Neat if true. But okay, alright. Still haven't gotten to the netherrack yet. Oh. Conduits all just count for each other? Okay. Well, that's all the Ender IO conduits unlocked at once. And we still don't actually have Ender IO unlocked, according to the quest book. What we need is to crush a netherrack with a hammer. Boom. But then we just would just sieve it. Would got full. Silver? No? No? The lab is still full. Storage's upgraded and it's full. Prosperity's almost full. That's full. That needs the void upgrade. Honestly, more than the copper does. The nitrate dust. Yeah, that's fair. Valid. We will need the reactant dust to go with some ethanol to make crude, though. And crushed netherrack, we need to sluice it. And we will need a couple more sluices. And we do have the cherry sluice. That's good. At least thought about the cherry. Thought about the bamboo too in this one. We have chains. Always make sure to have some chains and whips around. Never know when you need them. I'm just gonna slap that there so it gets water. Yeah, let's get up to that diamond mesh now. Because we can have diamond mesh. Boop. Okay, well first let's make a mesh. Cloth mesh wire 5 string. That. Upgrade it up with 4 more string. Then gold requires yet another 4 string. As well as, of course, 4 ingots of gold. And then we have created diamond mesh. We do need more diamonds. Go ahead and just make a stack of them. Go ahead and put this diamond mesh in here. Let me grab a chest from here. Plop that down. Oh wait, it has to be in lava, that's right. Bucket. Bucket. And now, crush that into quartz chunk and blaze powder. Fantastico. Gives me a bunch more. And I'm going to grab another chest. I'm going to use my magic for a crafting table. Just so I can slap a hopper down. And do that a little bit. Alright, fused quartz. Just smelt a block of quartz. A quartz cluster. Yeah, I'll melt into quartz. Oh, I can cook one of them into 4. Well, that's pretty good, actually. I could just turn this to a cluster, cook the cluster, then turn around and cook it again. And turn to a block and cook it. So I know precisely what's getting cooked. Also, I don't care about wasting water and lava. Literally infinite. Used quartz. And that finishes all those other things off. Silicon, XP. 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 I'm not going to claim anything else. Because don't know if I have inventory space for it. There we go. I also have some pneumatic pipes somewhere. Yeah, they are. I don't have enough. Give me a piece of that glass. Boop. There we go. Put those conduit miter back in there. And what I was going to do is take the meshes out of these. Because if we diamond mesh the dust, like, what's the difference between the gold and the iron mesh? Just the chances. With the diamond mesh instead of the gold mesh, less chance of bone meal, more chance of redstone, more chance of everything else, but mostly redstone, gold, and yeah, and reduce the no, increases chance of bone meal. I read that wrong. But yeah. You can also upgrade it to blazing mesh real soon. And then gravel. But if you do blazing mesh, you'll need lava, which is also fine, infinite. It reduces the tiny coal, which is fine, and increases the chances of all the other gups, which is only good things. So no new items are to be gotten. In fact, slightly less items. But more of what we already get. More of what we already get. Aqua, still awake,
You must feel
finally
as I
shows
do
up.
the connection between us.
Thank you for the hydrate, Aqua, and for coming. I enjoy your presence. How you doing? Let's move these a little closer. Ba-ba. Ba. Ba, ba. Alright, put that in there. Get my pipe wrench back out. I can... disable that connection. I'll disable that connection. It's not a circle. Gonna enable that. Oh, it's a little more better. Doesn't cross the chunk boundary, for one thing. Saves me 2 item pipes as well. still not able to actually do anything at the moment because need more void upgrades. More void upgrades require more obsidian. Which is, you know, not that hard to make, but, you know, just doesn't mean I want to. Just alloy 2-to-1 lava to water. Interesting. What else do we got? Miner. Doesn't count. Oh, okay. I'll just do a tempered glass jar. On a piece of crying obsidian. No, piece on a respawn anchor. So 6 crying obsidian and 3 glowstone. We have a glowstone, so I can boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Shabba-da-boop. And yeah, I'll reuse this one for now. Okay, now that is extremely normal. It is so normal a temperature, you don't even know how normal it is. It's just so normal. It's like a Twitch chat when there's thighs or feet. It's so normal about it. Alright, I was going to make obsidian. Should I just borrow this for a second? Yeah. Oh, did I accidentally pop another block? I did. I accidentally popped that block. That explains it. Oh well. I'm gonna put that there, so I can put the torch there, glass jar there, automator there, I don't need the cobblestoner. I can just put in a whole stack of cobble at once, like that. Now, some sleep, trying hard not to fall back. Well, the obsidian is going back into this other jar. Obsidian doesn't do anything in a jar, so I mean, it's fine. Question mark. We'll apply some void upgrades to here. And here. Much better. You know, that desires more water. What I could do is get that pump back out. And just wind that up. Yeah, because that'll put water in there for me. And it's a 1-block solution. Technically 2 blocks since it has to be on top of water, but yeah, I'm in an ocean. Water's not a problem. But okay. If I make any progress off stream tomorrow, I'll of course go over it. But what I would probably end up doing is making a proper power line. It's like actually moving power around and not just this. Like a line, a power cable going out and machines touching it. I'll make some more lava generation and have lava here. And you know, have this automated. I will consider if I want to make these into the blaze meshes with lava instead of water. What am I? This is useless and I know it. Because these floppers are free. I should just sync it infinite. I could edit the config to do that, but it'd probably keep changing every update. You know, I'm surprised with all the tweaks this has to the vanilla models, like, you know, 3D redstone, 3D bookcases, 3D sugarcane. Just the links and effort that, you know, the mod maker that did that and this pack deciding it wanted to include all of that, which is good. I like it. But then they didn't include the 3D the 3D modeled player skin, which just makes your pixels 3D. Like they didn't include that. It's like a big oversight. If they're going for the no 2D stuff. At least no 2D vanilla stuff. But, no, I guess that is. But if, again, I might not make any progress. I might not be able to play, you know, considering how my work actually goes. But, you know, ignoring that. I'll probably just keep lateral expansion and try not to go too much into new stuff. I won't be able to get too far into new stuff anyway, since, you know, I'll stream tomorrow. It's not like I have 4 or 5 days for the next time y'all see the world. But, I might only stream it again next week, and then y'all have to ask for more if you want me to stream this more. Otherwise, I'll find out something else to do after next week. I think that's the plan. Okay, another hammer stack now. Excellent. You remember that spot too. But for now, for today, it's good progress. Went to the Neth, explored in there a little bit. We got steel. We got power automated. Got a foundry. We have the alloy smelter. Power! And we're running up against bottlenecks in our system here. Because we have too many ores. We're not using those metals fast enough. So we need to fix that. But that will be a tomorrow thing, not a today thing.
Thank you.
No, thank you for being here, for giving me your time. I always appreciate it. Just like how on Wednesdays, I will always go to Samhain. Because he's an awesome wraith. He's an awesome wraith. Now remember, if you aren't subscribed, there's our raid message. If you are subscribed, we get to use our extra fancy special little doobie art. And thank you so much for spending your time with me and for enjoying Oceanblock 2 with me, where we will continue it tomorrow. What'll be the plan? I don't know. Maybe I'll actually figure that out before stream tomorrow, what the plan is. Maybe we'll just explore more in the Nether, because we do still need more things from there. But I thank you all.
Thank you all for being here, for giving me your time, and for just hanging out. I appreciate it. Now make sure you take care of yourselves. If you need some sleep, go get it. If you need to eat, go eat. Go drink some water. You can always drink water. And I hope to see you again tomorrow. Let's go share Samhain some love, okay? Goodbye, my pretty little petals.